I'm excited, though, right now to go to the Rude Guest Hotline, talk to our friend, Mr. Wes Hall. Let's start with a simple question, Wes. Where are you?
I am physically in D.C., and I had an adventure getting back here. Do you want to hear it or not?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we want to
So
hear
you were in Vegas for Summer League, right?
Yeah, so I hit a wall. That weather that happened on the 9th on Wednesday, I sat on the dark tarmac at DCA for, I think, 3 hours, and it took a total of 8 hours to get to Vegas. And then yesterday morning, I'm up at 7 o'clock for a 9 a.m. flight. I land in DCA at 12:30 in the morning. So, yeah.
Wait. What happened coming back? Luck?
Another wall of water. Yeah, that big storm last night. I got diverted to Atlanta and spent 5 hours down there before we finally got clearance to come back here. So
I am sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, buddy.
Good news, though, if we're looking for good news, now obviously you can watch Wes Hall on Monumental Sports Network, hosts all of your Wizards and Mystics pre- and post-game shows.
Yep.
The good news, you were out in Vegas to watch these young Wizards in Summer League.
Young, talented.
Doug, I am encouraged, Wes. How are you feeling?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm super encouraged. I think that's the appropriate word, JP, because the contrast between game one and game two, that's where my encouragement comes from. That first game out, even the players said it. That was not their game. They felt like they got embarrassed, and they weren't really the way that they wanted to play. That second game against Brooklyn, that's when you saw an activation, increased intensity, more physical game, guys playing more as a unit versus playing as individuals, and that's why they were able to get that big win, especially with Sarr, 8 blocks, a Summer League record. Come on, man.
Yeah, the thing about him, man, he can be a problem for a lot of people. I'm not going to go there right now. Which player you think gives you the most excitement?
Most fun to watch because I love Bub Carrington. So, that's my guy. I love the dog and Keshan, but I'm going to be honest with you. It may seem like I'm playing a little favorite with the draft class, but if you don't know who Trey Johnson III is now, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That young man, and here's the crazy thing about it. It's not just what we saw during plays because I'm sitting right there. I'm right there behind the bench. I'm watching how he interacts with J.J. Outlaw and his teammates between plays. The frustration he has when the play doesn't go his way and how he immediately responds and does something that helps his team, that kid's special.
Mm-hmm. Dude, totally. The way he can get his shot off so fast and how smooth it all looks is really, really – I mean, he's got some real S to him, man, and you could see it right away.
Most definitely.
What's he like as a guy? I know you've got to talk to him and stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, he's really cool. If you've had a chance to see how he and Bub go back and forth, that's genuine. That's really genuine. It's not a tongue-in-cheek thing at all. But I love the fact that he's serious about his craft. He loves basketball, and he takes an extreme amount of accountability regarding his improvement and his performance. And, you guys know we've covered sports for years. There's nothing worse than an athlete that shucks off responsibility.
Sure.
Trey is the complete opposite of that. He's like, I had a bad game. Or that's not what I want to do. I want to improve. Well, what did Bub say to you? Bub said I was trash, so I decided to go out and prove I wasn't trash. That's the kind of stuff that makes it fun to watch, you know?
Yeah.
But looking at Oklahoma City, and this group helped build that over there, and you start looking at the talent here, they're very similar of how they're trying to build it. Do you see the similarities between the two?
I do. Even when you look at sometimes you can do a height weight comparison. You see a Chet Holmgren and you see an Alex Sarr because they're really tall, kind of thin guys can play the 4 or 5. I see a gathering of a lot of talent, and here's what I mean by that. You've got Bilal, Tristan from the previous draft class. You got all of last year's draftees from Washington. You add an A.J. Johnson as well. Love that. Then you get this year's class. Oh, by the way, you add Cam Whitmore? What?
Yeah.
This is about to be a young, yes, but fun team to watch this season. I'm not worried about wins and losses. Obviously, we want to win. I'm not going to put a number out there and say, we're going to win this number. I don't know what that number is. But I know this. The journey is going to be much more pleasurable because this is a far more competitive team than I've seen in a long time, and they have great chemistry with each other.
Dude, I agree with you. I thought they played hard last year. I mean, there were some ugly losses, but generally the Wiz played hard in every game. Talking with our friend Wes Hall, Emmy Award-winning host and talent over at Monumental Sports Network. You can give him a follow at Real Wes Hall, or you can watch all of his work pre- and post-game, Wizards and Mystics. Dude, a kid that impressed me the other night, and you and I were actually talking about this at Jimmy and Zimmer's wedding, that I was really excited when I thought they drafted the kid Clayton from Florida. Then they trade out of that pick and take Will Riley from Illinois. He looked really good in the second half of that game.
Hey, you want me to tell you a little story, too? Here goes another one. At Summer League, Game 2, sitting next to Bub's mom on my right. Who am I sitting to on the left? Will Riley's mom on my left. And when I tell you, first of all, she knows hoops. Yes, she used to play hockey, but she knows hoops. And every time he was on the court, she's screaming exactly the right thing for him to do every single time. And it was his second half performance where he really stepped up. Starts knocking down shots, creating space. He knows the right thing to do, attacking the rim, getting rebounds. Will Riley, just like how kind of we did last year where most people were focused on Alex and Bub, well, check this out. While you're focused on Trey and the acquisition of Cam, don't forget Will Riley. Do not forget this kid out of Illinois. Big motor, a ton of athleticism in his background. I'm excited to watch him, too.
He probably had a better second half. Bud probably went to him and told him he sucked, too.
Yeah. Usually, there's a common denominator here when it comes to inspiration on the team. Go to Bub and get a fire lit up under you.
Yeah, Bub seems like that kind of dude, honestly, man. Baltimore, dude. Right, exactly.
Yes.
You mentioned the kid, A.J. Johnson, who so our boy Jeff Walker just had to walk out. But A.J., when you watch him play, the skill needs a lot of refinement, I would say, but the athleticism is off the charts.
AJ, in the 2 games he's played, is averaging 10 points, but you are absolutely right. He's like a raw diamond. You know what I mean? It's a diamond. You're going to chisel it down and make whatever stone cut you want out of it, but it is most definitely raw, and that's exactly what you want because for this front office and this team, you can really make it what you want. You know what I mean? Sure. Milwaukee originally selected him. We acquired him through a trade, and as soon as he showed up, we all remember the big dunk last year. He can jump out of the gym. He did the same thing in Las Vegas. Do not sleep on AJ. And I'll give you this nugget, too, because when I talked to Will Dawkins about, what AJ meant at the time as far as coming in, he was basically saying that AJ, even though we acquired him last year, was a bit of a head start on this year's draft class. So it really, really balanced out the way that they were able to draft over these past 2 seasons, and getting AJ gave them a head start on this year's draft class.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I'm with you there. I think it's funny that, Keshan George he's only played a year, but he just seems to have really settled into a good role. I've been excited by him because, last year's class, like we all talk about Bub and Sar, but the way he shoots, and now he's like kind of getting – I thought he played good defense the other night. Wes, I'm going to confess to you. I am the most excited I've been about the Wizards in a really long time because even those Wall Beal years, they were fun, but they weren't really a contender in the East. You know what I'm saying? Like they were good, but they weren't good enough to actually matter. I love this approach where they're not trying to build kind of good. They're trying to build good enough to actually matter. And it's going to be a while, but the young guys, man, I watched that whole Summer League game the other night, and I was
first time
I've never done that in my life.
I was going to say, that sounds remarkable for you because I know how you get that.
Yeah.
I sat through the whole thing. I'll give you this. What's the most important part of a house if you're going to build a house? What's the most important part?
Foundation.
Talk to me, BMitch. The foundation. If you don't build it right from the ground up, I don't care what window dressings, paint, kind of roofing, shingles, it doesn't matter. The foundation's wrong, the whole thing crumbles. Keshan George is a part of that foundation, and here's why. And we talk about, all-star snubs and all kind of stuff that happened throughout a player's career. Not that he didn't want to be a part of the Rising Stars last year, because what guy doesn't? But I think the fact that he did not get that, talk about lighting a fire under somebody, Keshan George, 2 games in Summer League, 17 points. Like the kid is tough as nails, using his size to his advantage, boxing out guys twice his size. Keshan's a competitor, man. Like, don't sleep on Keshan George. Do not forget it. I'll tell opponents sleep on him.
I'm with you on that.
What he's saying is, like, you got a bunch of guys on this team that they don't shy away from competition. That's what ignites them.
They're trying to build that. I think when you listen to Dawkins, you listen to Keith, that's exactly what they want.
You have to have that, right? Because this isn't a lollygag league. I forget who I was talking. You know what I mean?
Part of the reason they traded away some of the dudes they traded away, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to have guys that want to be super competitive, like the addition of Marcus Smart last year. What did Marcus Smart do? Brought that competitive fire to the team.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to lay down. We're not going to be the pushover team of not to say that the previous teams were, but that reputation of I can go to D.C. and get me a dub, or I can go to D.C. and take a night off. Mm-hmm. Not on this team, you can.
Yeah.
No, but this team, you better lace them up.
Lunch pail.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Dude, even last year, they didn't win a lot of games, but they fought hard. You know what they did a lot, Wes? They covered the spread. I can tell you that.
Hey, there we go. I do have a good story to tell you about a little fun I had on the tables out there at the casino, but we'll talk about that later on.
Dude, you can talk. We're wide open for that kind of discussion here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm with it.
Craps.
Yes. Good guess. Who told you that?
Hey, man, I know the games.
Talking with our friend Wes Hall, joining us on the Rude Guest Hotline. You can give Wes a follow at Real Wes Hall. Watch him on Monumental, all the Wiz and the Mystics coverage. So tonight, I just looked this up.
Yeah.
There's a Mystics game. There's a Mystics game late tonight, right?
Yes, I've never been happier in my life.
Why?
Oh, boys, after the travel I've had, I need a good nap today. 10 o'clock is perfect.
All right. So what time are you on tonight for the Sticks?
Oh, Sticks pregame starts at 9:30. I'll be on there with my man, Coach Jimmy Patsos, who also was out in Vegas with me. So be prepared for story time tonight. We've got the
Jimmy's a good
basketball
guy to
world
work
cover.
with. You know why Jimmy's a good guy to work with?
Why is
You
that?
ask Jimmy one question, he'll talk the next 15 minutes.
Oh, trust me. I've never had a bad night in the office with Coach because if I'm tired, I'm like, hey, Coach, talk to me about, and then from then on, it's like, okay, cool. Coming up, going into break.
Yeah,
I love that guy.
I mean, when I was doing those all casts, me and Jimmy, we'd fill that show no problem.
Oh, bro.
No, oh my God.
Jimmy
Like
can
we
talk
got to do
about
a standing word count.
But we actually had a caller yesterday call in. So we were doing a segment, what rebuild do you believe in more, the Wizards or the Nats? And to me, it's the Wizards for me because whatever they're trying to build, you also have an owner that has previously shown he will spend money. And the Nats have stopped showing that ability.
Yeah.
But we had a caller call in and say, man, you should be checking out the Mystics rebuild. They've won their last three. They're 7-3 in their last 10. And if the playoffs started today, and they don't, but if they did, the Sticks are in there, right?
Sticks are in at 11-10 right now. And thinking about the last time they had a 4-game win streak, you got to go back to the Wubble, back when the COVID year when Dub went into the bubble as well. They had a 4-game streak and actually closed out that season with a dub and made it into the postseason because of that 4-game streak. But it all starts with the youth. Well, it really starts with Brittany Sykes, who I feel got snubbed. We all do. She should have been an all-star, different conversation. But looking at the spectacular performances of Kiki Iriafen, who got her 7th double-double last game. That's a franchise record. Who held it before? Shamika Holtzclaw. Hello. Yeah. Epic performance. Sonia Citron, the silent assassin, man. Like, shout out to Jamila Weidman for drafting such great talent. We always love Georgia Amore. We'll see her next year when she recovers from that ACL. But for the performances of these young players, it makes it so fun to watch. Shout out to Shakira Austin as well. She's a dog. Like, let's go, man. Like, this team is fired up. I'm supposed to take a nap right now, but I can't because I'm ready. You guys got me turned up just now.
And then when is the WNBA All-Star break? Is that next week?
They go on break starting tomorrow. So this is their last game. They'll be back on the 22nd. So I think that might be my time for a little staycation action.
Yeah, dog, you deserve it with all the travel. So how do you juggle tonight? The Wiz are on at 8:30, right?
Yeah, well, I took a page out of the JP Finlay book. I watch multiple screens at the same time.
That is the only way to live in the year 2025.
Yeah, that's why y'all minds all messed up, watching all these different things at one time.
I'm telling you, that's why we can't maintain a single conversation.
There you
go. ADD in this
JP
thing.
cannot stay on topic to save his damn life.
We've been talking about the Wizards for 20 minutes. I'm chilling.
Yeah, talking about the Wizards, TVs, and everything else.
Since I can't stay on topic, Wes, I'm curious if you saw that the Commanders announced they're going to retire Art Monk's jersey.
Monk getting it retired?
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Put it up there. Let's go.
Yeah,
Look,
pretty darn neat, I think.
The Fun Bunch, brother, that is fun. We talk fundamental, foundational. Favorite time watching that team was watching the Fun Bunch, bro. Like him, Gary, and the guys. Like I remember, what were those
so it's Fun Bunch
starting
and then the
lineup
posse.
action figures?
Yeah. Starting lineups.
Yeah, I had all those, man. Like,
awesome.
Oh my gosh, bro, you just brought it.
Wes, how old are you again?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, Wes showing a little age mentioning the Fun
I'm
Bunch.
talking about the Mystics. And
How old are you for real? Seriously.
I'll give you a guess. I was born during the 19-somethings.
How about this? I would wager I am younger than Wes and look significantly older than him.
JP's 43.
Yeah, I turned 44 in
Wes,
September.
you're what, 40? You're about 42, 43, same as Wes.
No, good guess, but no, I am sitting strong at a 45 piece.
All right.
You look good, dude.
45 piece. I take naps and drink
I hope
water.
to look as good as you at 45.
You're pretty with it. You already know, man. I'm checking you out when you're on the floor. I watch.
Start sticking on one topic.
Last thing, Wes. We did this as a call topic the other day. I'm curious what you think. Who is the next Wizard that gets a Supermax contract?
Yeah.
And you could pick anybody on the team, or you could just pick the field, because you look at this past NBA Finals, Halliburton and SGA were acquired via trade.
Right. Oh, next Wizard that gets a Supermax.
Jeff said A.J. Johnson.
Jeff did say
Man,
AJ.
look, AJ seems nice. If I'm going to pick off the current roster, it'd probably be between Bub and Trey.
All right.
See, I think it's Sar or Trey.
Sar's a great contender. Sar's a great contender for that. So, man, I'd have to make it my top three. But I got to pick one?
That's the rule, man.
All right, Bub.
Bub, there you have it.
More Bub.
Bub
More
has
Bub.
that internal dog, and that's all you need.
I mean, to quote the great Doc Walker, he got that dog in him.
He got that dog in him. He hit the floor yesterday and like almost got his tooth knocked out.
Oh, I saw that when the guy fell on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy fell back on him and his face hit the floor. Bam.
He came over, looked at his mom like, I almost came out of my mouth. And she's like, you gonna come out? He's like, I'm fine. And then walks right back out on the court. That's the kind of guy, man.
When he hit the game winner in the season finale, that was like I feel like that was a moment for Bub.
That was a signature moment, not only for Bub, but for everyone around him, because that signified that kid understood the moment and was, like you said, BMitch, was not afraid. There's no fear with these kids. That's what I'm loving. There's no back down. I don't care who the opponent is. Yeah, I know our season's coming to a conclusion, but hey, Miami, you're going to take this L on your court, and then I'm going to go into the offseason. I'll be back.
There you go.
I imagine that might have led to a very fun evening in Miami. You know, that game probably got over around.
I've had one or two of those.
That game got over around 3, 4 o'clock. You got a little bit of post game, slide right on to Collins Ave, whatever it is you want to do. Wes, thank you for the time, brother. Always appreciate it, man.
Hey, brothers, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Appreciate you checking in.
Be cool, brother.
All right, check out Wes tonight on the Mystics pregame, 9:30 on Monumental Sports Network. And I'm pretty sure you can listen to the Mystics on our sister station, Team 980.